He's very quick in his explosive and because a lot of people thought, again, biting off too much.
Pacquiao to me, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he's still Pacquiao is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter who ever lived. Floyd above him. Beef?
I agree with you on that. I mean, I'm Pacquiao above Floyd pound for pound. In the history of boxing, you never heard of a guy that could go from those weight classes and still knocking out Cotto, knocking out Ricky Hatton with one shot, destroying off. I mean, like made him look like he was nothing.
Could it be Manny? It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because Manny is never stationary. Manny is always on the move. You know what's happening in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of footwork. I mean, not many people have footwork.
This could be the game changer no one is talking about. Freddie Roach believes Manny Pacquiao's past experience against Floyd Mayweather gives him a crucial advantage. According to Roach, sharp focus combined with Pacquiao's natural speed could be the key factor that makes all the difference.
I've shown Manny his favorite move is the one he makes, and he sets you up and he walks you into a shot. And Manny has to recognize when he's being set up and take that away, and it's very easy to do. So, the experience that I have in fighting him in the past will help us in this fight, and I'm very happy and that this fight is finally here, and I'm very confident that I have the guy that's going to beat this guy.
Manny Pacquiao trains with Freddie Roach on the mitts, showing quick combos, fast reflexes, and strong focus during an intense workout. Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao enjoy a light moment in camp, laughing together and keeping the mood positive and energetic. Freddie Roach looks back at their first fight, saying Floyd Mayweather was in control while Manny Pacquiao wasn't his best and was already older.
Or it might be just as hard being a senator. But I think that you should strongly think about giving one of those up for now and choose the one that you like best.
Manny Pacquiao says he now avoids overtraining, trains more carefully, takes care of his body, and sticks to a strict diet.
Training change as you get older. As you can see from me, I don't do too much training. But for yourself, how does it change?
You have to adjust because when you get older, metabolism is getting slow. So better not to drink cold water because it will help your digestion, everything like that. Metabolism is like becomes slower when you drink a lot of cold water. Just room temperature and warm water, that's good for the body. And also the way you train is not like before for recovery, one night recovery. Now it's different. Like sometimes there's one night is not enough.
Now, obviously in boxing we have champions, you have pound for pound fighters, and then you have Manny Pacquiao.
Inside the gym, Manny Pacquiao works on fast punches, improving his speed, timing, and coordination while trainers watch closely. Oscar de la Hoya believes Floyd Mayweather could win due to his consistent training, while Manny Pacquiao hasn't looked as strong lately.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will. Mayweather, I think Mayweather will take it. Yeah, see, one thing about Mayweather you have to understand is he's always taken care of himself. Like his body, physically, mentally, he's always been very sharp and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, yeah, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion, but still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same.
Max Kellerman and others say Manny Pacquiao deserves more pound-for-pound recognition than Floyd Mayweather, pointing to Pacquiao's fearless battles against top fighters.
Me, Manny Pacquiao is always going to have that, and I was always a huge fan of him growing up. So yeah, for me, he takes the cake over Floyd.
Look, just don't let Andre Ward see this list. He is not going to like being behind Canelo Alvarez. I know that much.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, Dre might be a little low there. Actually.
Well, Max, it could be.
Can I say one thing though? Yes, Pacquiao's my favorite, and you are right.
Yeah.
But he did beat Pacquiao, and nobody has changed the game like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
in a bad way.
In a bad way.
In a bad way.
Yeah, you got it.
In a bad way.
He was so big and so dominant. I can't do that.
He mastered the art of knowing when to fight somebody and when not to fight somebody. I mean, he's the best in that game. He's the best in, making money and making all the, the huge fights happen. But why? Because he was timing every single one of them. He never fought nobody really in their prime. He always
after junior lightweight. Junior lightweight. He did.
100%.
He didn't fight Paul Williams, so we all wanted to see.
So he changed the game in the worst way possible. You're right. Everybody's trying to protect their own. I had to break that, right, with Tank. I made sure we did
you
that.
broke the
We did.
Yes.
Roy Jones Jr. praises Manny Pacquiao for his incredible skill and agility in the ring. He points out how Pacquiao's constant movement keeps opponents guessing. According to Jones, Pacquiao has excellent ring awareness, always knowing where to position himself to control the fight. He also notes that Pacquiao uses speed, timing, and smart strategy to secure victories. Jones emphasizes that these qualities make Pacquiao not just a strong fighter, but a clever and adaptable boxer who can outthink and outmaneuver his opponents.
Guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, easy got to do.
Simon Jordan talks about the possibility of a Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao rematch, even at this stage in their careers. He says if fans are willing to pay and watch on Netflix, it's fair for the fighters to earn from it. In his view, boxing is as much a business as a sport. Since fighters take risks in the ring, it makes sense for them to benefit financially when there's high public interest. Jordan also highlights how Netflix and streaming platforms are changing how fans watch boxing, reaching a global audience who might not buy traditional pay-per-view. Because of this, big matchups can stay in the spotlight and remain valuable even years later if fans keep showing interest.
In this instance, Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, they fought too late in 2015 when they were 36 and 37 respectively, I think.
They're 47 and 48 now.
Yeah. So it is some would say a cynical land grab, a financial opportunity. But if people are prepared to pay it and Netflix are prepared to put it on and people want to watch it on their Netflix subscription and people want to subscribe to it, no harm, no foul.
Well, the thing is as well is that Netflix actually obviously clearly are starting to move into the sporting arena. We've seen NFL on Netflix over the course of the last year.
Yep.
They've bought the rights to the Women's World Cup in 2027 in America. They've got, they've just taken over.
Oscar de la Hoya says a rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao would be great for boxing. He believes it would draw massive attention, attract fans worldwide, and create huge financial opportunities. According to him, the fight could boost both fighters' earnings while also adding significant business and promotional value to the sport.
Whoever and Pacquiao are in talks to have a rematch. I mean, I'm baffled. Serious talks with Netflix right now. What's your reaction to two of your former opponents getting back in there in their mid-40s?
Well, maybe I can be the referee. Right? Let me get some action. Look, the first fight was many years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was an okay fight. Now they're gonna do it again. Apparently, it's all entertainment. That's the way I see it. It's all entertainment. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be an exhibition or a fight, a real fight with real rules, small boxing gloves. You know, I don't know what they're going to choose, but if they make it a real fight with the real rules, then yeah, it's an okay.
Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington share mixed reactions to the Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch, offering sharp insights. Parker argues the fight isn't about quality boxing, but about giving fans something to watch. He points out that boxing promotions often ignore true fans, creating events just to fill a Friday night or draw a crowd. Both Parker and Washington criticize the hype around past exhibition fights, especially the Tyson match, calling it underwhelming and poorly executed. Washington notes that even though Tyson looked fit, the event felt more like performance than a real fight. Parker echoes this, expressing frustration at the absurdity of such spectacles and urging fans to tune out, stop attending, and ignore the hype.
No, I don't want to see this stuff, but this is how they get. This is good enough that people will want to see this.
No, it's not.
People want to see this one.
There's nothing here. You know, Alex, don't pay attention to that man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain, because all this is there's nothing going on in boxing.
Agreed.
We could give them anything, any garbage. They have no regard for the boxing fan. They just know that people have nothing to do, and they're looking for a Friday night or whatever night it is to have a reason to have people over or do something. People try to talk themselves into it with the Tyson fight. I told you and Rob G from day one, didn't I?
Yep.
This is going to be awful, terrible. Oh, no, I've seen him on IG. You see he's in shape. He the best-looking 60-year-old. You see
He
him.
was, though.
He look all right.
He didn't fight.
Okay.
Tim Bradley shares his thoughts on the upcoming Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight, noting the huge attention it has drawn. He explains that despite public skepticism, the fight is happening for clear reasons. According to Bradley, Mayweather wouldn't step into the ring unless he was confident he could beat Pacquiao, reflecting the careful planning that has defined his career. Bradley adds that both fighters fully understand what's at stake, and their decision to fight is based on strategy, preparation, and legacy, not just hype.
Needs money, that's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. But it is what it is. And you know one more thing. If Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, you know, Mr. Sensitive, I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he got to have a leg up on your. And he saw it at Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by freaking Ryan Garcia. And then now he like, oh shit, well Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Shit, even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some
He highlights that Mayweather carefully selects his opponents, and this fight gives him a chance to reaffirm his dominance. For Pacquiao, it's an opportunity to challenge himself against one of boxing's best and reclaim some of the glory that has defined his career. Looking at the sport more broadly, Bradley points out that big fights grab attention because of the fighters' reputations and past achievements, not just their current form. Fans are drawn to matchups with history and significance. Overall, Bradley sees this fight as a strategic battle between two elite athletes, each driven by personal goals, competitive spirit, and a desire to leave a lasting legacy in boxing.
So I can still do this. That's what he thinking. He like, I still can do this. I can beat Manny Pacquiao. I saw what Barrios did to him. So that's the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are damn true. It's sad, but it is what it is. And you know what? The money right now for content is crazy. Netflix is paying for any type of great-ass content, man. If you seen the change with Netflix, man, I almost canceled my damn subscription with Netflix because I got sick and tired of seeing the same boring-ass shit on Netflix. And now they got this woman in place now, and she's seeking out, and she want the best of the best content. You know, they got podcasters and stuff all on Netflix now. I mean, it has grown crazy. So, you know, Jake Paul opened up the Netflix avenue.
When talking about the appeal of star fighters, Parker and Washington point out that names like Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather will always draw viewers, no matter the era. They mention current stars like Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, recognizing their talent, but noting they don't attract the same crowd as these legends. Washington suggests this highlights a bigger issue in boxing. Even the most skilled fighters today often don't reach the commercial success of past icons. In the end, Parker and Washington described the Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch as more of a nostalgia-driven spectacle than a pure sporting contest, advising fans to stay critical and not get swept up in the hype.
Yeah, and Floyd, you're like, oh, here go a real fight again. Here's the rematch we wanted a literal decade ago, and people are going to watch. And the other trouble with this is the star boxers, Stewart, Tank, Garcia, if you want to throw him in there, the handful of these guys, they draw, but not aside from Canelo. Canelo's been Canelo. They draw, but not like the numbers, the same type of boxer their predecessors would have got. Bud Crawford might be the best boxer the last 20 years, aside from, Floyd. If you want to go post-Floyd, Canelo could be right there as well. Nobody watches. Most of his fights are free on ESPN and stuff, and he's been a tactician and a great. So that's the problem, is that real boxers don't draw like that. And I wish they did, because I love the sport. I'd rather see that.
But whether that draws or not, this shouldn't draw. Just because you know the names, stop it already. It's just like the movie business. Fast and Furious 92. They just keep making the same.
Roy Jones Jr. offers a critical take on Floyd Mayweather's career management. He acknowledges Mayweather's skill and success, but notes that his record doesn't always reflect battles against the toughest opponents at their peak. Jones points out that many of Mayweather's biggest rivals were faced at times that favored him. Several fighters with the power and skill to challenge Mayweather weren't matched against him at their strongest. According to Jones, this approach helped preserve Mayweather's undefeated record, but also leaves a lasting question about how he would fare against some top opponents in their prime.
Didn't have an equal.
He did. He did.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, stop. What's the guy named in the wheelchair right now?
Paul Williams.
He could have fought him.
I don't think he would have beat.
I ain't say that. I said he could have fought him, though. You don't think? Hey, in my opinion, the only person that really had a chance in his weight class back then was Amir Khan. He wasn't touching Amir Khan. That time Amir had too good a feet. He wasn't fighting Amir Khan.
Amir was calling him out for years.
He wasn't fighting Amir Khan. Amir Khan had too good a feet. I already know this.
I just don't think he would have beat Floyd.
I ain't saying you don't know.
He was young. He was fast. He was knocking people out.
You don't understand boxing like I do, though. Who Floyd was knocking out? Besides
that time, nobody.
That's it.
Yeah,
so if you ain't knocking people out, how you got to catch Khan and knock him out, and you got to get out that shoulder. You got to chase.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned for more.